my friends, I'm Rick, and this is your Seat at the Table. I got little Missy running around over here by the door, and we're looking at yet another issue of Battletechnology. This was issue 19. It cost a whopping $5 back in the day, and it says Truce. And one of the things about this particular issue that leapt out to me was the red coloring on the cover, because it really literally leaps out from a page, on a shelf at a store. So, all right. So we were looking at. Trying to find a date on it. It says for May, June of 3052, issue 19. And the other problem was that when it printed out, this one here, it didn't print out so clearly. It's a bit of a haze, or some kind of jiggle that's going on there. I know that our printer at the office was acting up last week, but this I printed out a while back, so I don't know what's going on with it. But we've got the conclusion of the Battle of Tukayyid, so we get this truce. And so clans duel Comstar, and we win a truce. Then we get this plea to the inner sphere to realize that a truce is not ultimate victory, and that we need to keep we need to keep the pace up if we're going to survive when that truce expired. And then we have Titan Punk's child saves the dragon's heir. So Victor Steiner Davion goes with permission, stages a raid behind clan lines, and successfully raids the planet and frees Hirokirida, the son of the Draconis, the coordinator of the Draconis Combine, which would have been totally unheard of in both of their houses' annals, and they have both been demonized and lambasted probably through the rest of eternity in both their house lines for this kind of stuff. And but at the time, it was extremely unique, and it was pretty damn good. I liked it, and it really it also played up to that Victor Steiner's personality type, both when he is willing to sacrifice his personal relationship with Omni-Kirida in order to save her brother's life, and even though the option had been that if he chose to go after her brother, she's breaking some rule, whatever. And eventually it all works out for him, and then doesn't, because that's just the tragedy of all this sort of stuff. So anyway, the 10th Learned Guard fights on while Kai Allard Liao survives. So there's a brutal fight, and Kai Allard Liao is manages to survive when everybody thought he was dead. Let's see, Romano Liao slain. Right, so it didn't have anything to do with the fact that she engineered the assassination attempt on her older sister, who also killed her older sister's husband in the process and wounded her. So her older sister decided, you know what, keep it in the family, and now Romano's dead. Just wonder, Then we have an interview for Colonel Nicholay Khorsakov Cossacks. This is a regiment, and it's been around for quite a long time. Mercenary regiment, spends a lot of time in the service of the Compellans. Then there's also a sister regiment that goes with them, or is attached to them, or related to them somehow. I'm not sure, unless I've lost my marbles and that was something other unit. I don't know. Anyway. Intersecting Lines, Part 2, A Tale of the Cobalt Coil. These short stories were always real good. They're always nice, and they bring a little more flavor to the table. And every little bit of variety expands the feel, the flavor of the game environment that we participate in, that we enjoy so much, right? So, some back issue options. Taking the war back to the clans, keep plotting and planning. Then there's this short run on Rhonda Snord's operation that acquired that Darkwing story that got modified after the fact. So it's part of Crescent Hawk's Revenge or something. It's part of an online or a video game that I've never played. And so they basically get all the way back to this forgotten or lost Star League era repair bay orbital repair station or something. And in one version, it's capable of manufacturing warships, and in another one, it's a stripped down repair bay that's not really capable of doing nothing. So I mean, it's a matter of perspective of, you know, which version you want to play with before or after it got retconned, kind of stuff. Always interesting though. Always interesting. Also, I believe in Rhonda Snord's game source book, and I've done a video on it already. The last part of it talks about that whole mysterious operation and engagement, so you can reenact it verbatim. Field modification kits, talking about which houses and regions have them and which ones don't and or would like to have them. Then we get into something I struggled with for a while because I still don't know for sure. It's going on about Letters to the Archon Continued and Stowfire Regiment Field Task Forces. So one of these stories up here connects to this stuff here, because it doesn't make a lot of sense other than they've converted some stuff. So like this kangaroo is just a modified version of a Battlemaster because it says it right in there. So, you know, I don't know. So a unit that's specialized, and then all this stuff's changed to sound like Australian for whatever reason. So run the Redcoat Renegades. Right. And we get into, yeah, still more of that same story. Yeah, I read most of these stories a couple times way back. I tried to read through some of these, but like I said, there's just enough of blur over here on this one side. It just makes it hard to really. My eyes are already having issues because of my age. You know, I'm just realities of the world, man. I used to have perfect eyesight, now not so much. So there you go. Not too bad. Like I said, if you can get your hands on free copies of these things, or you find them floating around. I mean, if you actually find a physical version of these things somewhere for nothing, I would pick it up, because I'm damn sure that there would be somebody out there who would pay you a pretty good price for the actual physical versions of these things. But they're always nice, and they're a good window to the era that was going on, and a good idea as to how the game company shared information with the player base before we had an advent of heavy-duty social media and the internet kind of stuff. Anyway, till next time, I'm Rick. You're not. Zach. It just irritates me to no end.